Alonso. FIA, who forgot that black and orange flag exists? Why would Alonso continue with a damaged car? He just cut across me. I'm an entitled a-hole. Dad, what did you do in 2022 Austin Grand Prix? I led the race for 2 laps driving an Aston Martin. Freaking legend. They don't know. I'm high AF on shrooms. Alonso after his crash. I didn't hear no bell. George Russell when he is dive bombing corners. George Russell when another driver exceeds track limits. 2005 US Grand Prix. 2022 US Grand Prix. Alonso was able to recover from 17th to 7th with a car that was scraps. Ocon. Saf Nour. Max fans. Lewis fans. That penalty against Alonso isn't fair. The world's most indestructible vehicle, capable of destroying anything in its path. Also pictures is a tank. Alonso managing to drive his car all the way to P7 even after a terrible crash. FIA 30-second penalty after the race because FU. Carried on after being terrorized by Stroll and popping a wheelie and smashing into a wall. Retired after a love tap by Russell at first lap. First corner. Russell torpedoes Sainz. I sleep. Alonso's broken mirror. Real crap. He turned into me. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Hamilton has no mirrors today. Well, how the turntables. Vettel remembering who the F he is. Homst has awakened the ancient one. Heaviest objects in the universe. Our sun. Neutron stars. Black holes. Alonso's cojones. Troll F1. People who haven't subscribed yet. Enjoying a fantastic drive from Alonso somehow getting P7 after a big crash. Alonso fans. FIA. FIA. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. Fans of both Vettel and Alonso. I've won, but at what cost? 1879 Thomas Edison sets America on 110 volt standard. 2022 Red Bull wheel gun malfunction at US Grand Prix. Alonso 2008 let your teammate crash for safety car. Alonso 2022 create your own safety car and keep driving. FIA 30 seconds for broken mirror. Alonso who crashed, dropped to last and went on to finish 7th. We're thinking a plan E. My enthusiasm for working at my company after receiving less than 5% annual raise when inflation is higher than 15%. Plan B consider. Sorry Charles, this is Texas, that's illegal. The FIA. Alonso driving a crashed car to P7 for 32 laps. A 30-second penalty. Fernando Alonso receives 30-second penalty, drops to P15. Thomas had never seen such bullcrap before. FIA. Hate meter. FIA. When there's a freaking tractor on the track, I sleep. Alonso driving without a rear view mirror. Real crap. The fastest things on earth. Cheetah. Airplane. Speed of light. Russell blaming everyone but himself. Russell ruined my race. First time. 30-second penalty. Still finishes ahead of Ricciardo. F the FIA. Me and my homies hate the FIA. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. I told you we are going to watch Vettel's pit stop, then you can leave. Japan. Penalty for being too fast under safety car. America. Penalty for being too slow under safety car. Go Tiffy. Starts P17. Past pole sitter on lap 1. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves. Beautiful, freaking beautiful. Yeah, I was a bit upset. Alonso after hitting Stroll, flying, and hitting the barrier right after. 'Tis but a scratch. Alonso, my car nearly flipped in midair. Lewis, yes, very sad. Anyway. Vettel leading the United States Grand Prix. Me. Other drivers losing their end plate. I sleep. Magnussen losing his end plate. Real crap. Points and outperform Magnussen. Mick. Haas strategies. Lewis. Complaining about Max exceeding track limits. Hamilton calling all track limits breaches he noted from Max. Hamilton after being called out for track limits. Admit your mistakes or draw 25. Fan view. Alonso view. I'm having a good race. Lewis when he's behind Verstappen. Alonso after crashing, hitting the barrier, and still getting points. Tim Cook waving the checkered flag, Austin, 2022, colorized. Lewis when Max has track limits, I'm a fighter, and not a quitter. Lewis when he has track limits, I'm resigning. He went off again, turn 20, you don't have to call and every time stewards are definitely watching. Possibly turn 5. Hamilton on radio. Hamilton in cool down room. Shaq wins the US Grand Prix for the second year in the row. Starts P14 due to penalties. Gets great start. Gets free pit stop. Kills his future teammate to assert dominance. Still gets P7. Driver of the day Sebastian Vettel. Everyone liked that. Both Haas in point paying positions. Haas, let's pitch Schumacher, but keep Magnussen out. Haas, why doesn't Schumacher score any points? Hamilton going to win his first race of 2022. Max Verstappen. Were you killed, Alonso? Sadly, yes, but I lived. K-Mag strategy. Mixed strategy. Hamilton when Verstappen has 3 track limit violations. Hamilton when he also has 3 track limits violations. Aston Martin F1 team. Vettel cult. Alonso driving his Alpine to the end of the United States Grand Prix. This is fun. Tim Cook. When you try everything to not score points, but Vettel does anyways. Aston Martin. Ferrari durability. Alpine durability. Me when Aston Martin copies Red Bull's fricked up pit stop. Literally anything happens in a race. FIA, how many times do we need to teach you a lesson, old man? Gasly. Alonso after Alpine misinterpreting he cost cap in 2023. Alonso after going airborne. Hamilton after going airborne. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.